So, Harsh, in Haryana, we hear so many people, believing in the so-called BaBa's of Haryana. They have become so famous, Rampal and Ram Rahim and everyone. Now, Haryana is a very progressive state, and still people uh, go into these BaBa's for redressal of, their grievances or problems. Why this kind of a contradiction in terms? On one hand, you are very progressive state, and people are going to
The very first reason for that would be the progressive nature of the state is at present in terms of monetary terms, sir. The state has become very prosperous on the back of the agricultural revolution in India. But culturally, sir, the state has remained relatively backward, and that has primarily contributed to this trend, sir. Secondly, sir, sects are such sects or babas are popular all over the country. But the problem is that the babas of Haryana have been in news due to all the wrong reasons. That has also, it may be a perception too that it's more prominent in Haryana.
But in a very small state, your number of Babas are rather large.
Yes, sir, relatively large.
Relatively
But
large.
it's, I think, a all India phenomenon. But a more pronounced.
But why people go to Babas?
I think, sir, mainly for the redressal of their personal grievances, which they think are beyond their control. And these Babas or Godmen promise them a solution through magical means, which also attracts them.
If you were a civil servant, how can you use the influence which the Babas are having over people in implementation of the public policies of the government? Can
Sir,
you use them constructively and use them on your side? And because they wield a lot of influence, what are some of the areas where you think you can really bring about a change in the mindset of the people in respect of certain aspects which are so genuinely needed in the society?
I think, sir, they can be used in a constructive manner because most.
Example?
Yes, sir. For example, the now infamous Shri Ram Rahim, who was convicted for rape, his followers mostly came from the lower classes and castes. So, in principle, his dera believed in no caste, and in that sense, influence of such Babas can be used to propagate the message of non-caste discrimination, sir. And secondly, sir, the same Baba that whose name I have cited, his followers also even today are very prominently engaged in social activities such as charity and also cleanliness work, sir. Especially in the city I used to live in, they are very prominent in cleanliness work, sir. So I think government's policy of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan can also be contributed to in such manner, but while keeping a check on their all activities so they don't get out of hand.